Well, good morning, Steve. Obviously, you're on the opposite side of the mic this morning, and welcome, and thank you very much for spending a few minutes to come on to the FIVA stand. Have you a broad understanding of FIVA and what it's all about?
Yeah, well, I'm learning all the time, and I don't really. And have never got my head around the technology of even the modern racing car, let alone the great cars that we're seeing here at Goodwood and 40, 50 years ago. But what we are doing, and what my involvement is and my enthusiasm is to making sure that all the broadcasters that I've worked for and all the sort of private collections of material of, let's say, the first 30 years of the Formula World Championship is brought back into the public domain. So we're running a little company that is delving into archives from the major archives like Bewley and the BBC and ITV and so on to the small little collections, and we're finding out so much about hidden material that we might be able to bring to a bigger audience, and I think in turn that will help fuel the enthusiasm for what you're doing in the front line of all these wonderful vehicles.
Yeah, because do you see it as a generational thing? It's something FIVA is very conscious of, that people of our sort of generation are more tuned into historic cars, etc. But do you see the next generation coming on as well?
I think unless you've served the next generation with the full story and as graphic a story as you can of the development of Grand Prix motor racing, and I'm talking about principally from 1950 onwards, I think that is the only way that you're going to preserve the interest of the modern generation. They got their eyes set on modern technology and sim racing and Drive to Survive and everything else, which is all wonderful, but a lot of them come to that with no real knowledge or interest or connection with the amazing story about how Grand Prix racing developed and reached the stage that we are at today.
And what about yourself, Steve? I mean, and a quite accessible form of motorsport would be historic rallying. If any, I don't mean full-blooded through the forest rallying, but historic road rallying. Any interest yourself in getting involved in that?
Well, I would love to. I had a little bit of involvement as a co-driver. I was lucky to sit alongside Pentti Rickler on a couple of national events, which was a wonderful experience, and it turned me off the whole idea of going back into the forest as a driver. I've been lucky enough in my job to play your sort of role at a number of related events. One was doing the finishing ramp in Paris at the end of the Peking Paris rally. My goodness, I mean, the cars, the drivers, the stories were just wonderful. But no, my own involvement, and I'm very proud of it. I own a 1971 Fiat 500L, and I am president of the Fiat 500 Club of Great Britain, and that is as lofty as a position as I think I'll ever achieve. Well,
it would be eligible for historic road rallying, so you could actually do a road rally on it, Steve. So maybe we'll see you out and doing road rallying somewhere along the line. Okay, well, thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate you coming along and spending some time with FIVA.
Great to see you, and good luck to the organisation as well.